Welcome back, dear viewers. You're still watching a very exclusive episode, which we're bringing you from a very special place here in Cairo, from the Aquarium Grotto Garden, also called, of course, El Gabalaya Garden, after the name of the street where it is located in, and was built in 1867 by Khidevi Ismail. And of course, it was a very important and it is still a very important location here in Cairo. That's where that all tourists that come to Egypt come and join and watch this very exclusive, where we bring you this episode from this cave. And today we're joined with Iman, with our dear guests, Iman Shawky. A very good day. Iman Shawky is a student in Al-Azhar University and an actress. World Cup winner, of course, congratulations. And Izzeddin Mamdouh, a student in Al-Azhar University and an Actors World Cup winner as well. A very good day, and it's a pleasure to have you with us in today's episode of Nile Cruise.
Welcome.
Great to have you with us, Izzeddin and Iman. Before we go into the in Actors competition, know more about it from you, we need to know about your impression about this place we're in today. Tell us how you feel to be here today in the Aquarium Grotto.
Actually, this is my first time to being here in this place. Like, I've never been here before, but I'm looking forward to seeing some fish. They said that there will be fish, but I cannot see fish in here, so I'm just still looking for some fish.
No, there's some actually, but they're
not as before. Yes, but yes, and other than fish, there are botanical gardens, some types of rare trees and flowers and so on.
Yes.
What about you?
It's a good place.
Yes, I like this place. It's really amazing. I've been here before and it's really amazing. The same, yes.
Why did you come here before, Iman?
I don't know, it was just like a picnic with my friends and so on, so I like this place, but it was a long time ago.
So you guys are both the students at Al-Azhar University. What do you study?
I study like English literature in the Faculty of Language and Translation at Al-Azhar University. So it's my last year, I'm a senior, so next year I'll be free, hopefully.
Good luck.
And now I'm free because
you
I
graduated already?
Yes, I graduated this year from Faculty of Language and Simultaneous Interpretation at Al-Azhar University.
Okay, that's excellent.
Okay, Izzeddin Mamdouh, of course, Egypt's Azhar University won the Actors World Cup 2020 during its first time participation in an international contest. Could you tell us more about the contest and of course, how did you get and reach this contest, and how did you win?
Okay, actually this is not the first time for Egypt to participate in this competition. I think Egypt has won World Cup for almost 4 or 5 times before, like between first place and second place. Like last year we won the first place, we won the World Cup, Cairo University. Then like I think in 2018 that was second place, we won the second place. So this is not the first time for Egypt to win this World Cup. According to Enactus itself, I think Iman can tell us about Enactus and how Enactus works.
Yes, I wanted to know about Enactus.
Okay, Enactus is a worldwide organization. It is a non-profit organization. It is about student activity. It is located in Egypt here. The founder of the Enactus program here is Ms. Fatma Seri. Okay, it is in 63 universities in Egypt. They are competing in the national competition here in Egypt. After that, there is only one competition or one university that goes outside, that takes the national cup. After that, they go outside to compete with other countries from outside. Normally, they compete in America, but because of the corona, they compete online. This year, we competed online.
Okay. But I understand that one of the main objectives of Enactus is to encourage students to be innovative in order to serve the community. So why did you guys decide to join Enactus?
Okay, let me tell you about what is Enactus specifically. For example, if you want to be in Enactus, you have to be innovative, of course, and you have to have a sustainable project. So we search for problems. After that, we search for solutions. And solutions should not be normal solutions or ordinary solutions, when they have to be creative and innovative. Not only that, but also sustainable, so that the people who have the problem will have a very good solution that will help them to have a normal life. So then, okay.
What about you, Izzeddin? Why did you decide to join?
Okay, actually I have tried like my studying life, college life, and I have got into the professional life at work. So I said that I have to push my comfort zone and find something new. So when I first heard about Enactus, I found out that like this is something great for me as a student. It like to be in such an entity, such a huge entity like Enactus. I will get the chance to be innovative. I'll get the chance to help people. So like I have tried work, I've tried college, so now it's time to try to help people.
Okay, who were your strongest competitors?
Okay, in Enactus we have like leagues. So we start like
You have
with-
like leagues?
Yes, leagues. Like for example, at the beginning we have like 32 universities. Like every league contains like four universities. Then we get to the semifinals. In the semifinals, our competition started from the semifinals. We had America, Tunisia, and Ireland. America was the strongest competitor with us. Then we were able to beat America and go to the finals. So we got there, Canada. We got Canada and Brazil and India. All of them were very strong competitors. But we were sure, we were confident about our project. We knew that our great work was not just simple work. So we had trust, we had our confidence. So we were sure that we will get the World Cup. And thankfully, we got the World Cup.
Let me say something that this is not something normal, because this is the first team for first year for Enactus Azhar to compete in this competition, to participate in this competition, and it is really hard for anyone to go to the competition and to take the national cup. What about the World Cup?
Wow, that was great. What was your project?
Okay, our project is mainly in
I
Karun
heard
Lake.
about it. I heard about it because the social media was all frenzy about it went
Yes.
viral.
It went viral,
The
yes,
shrimp,
yes.
The shrimp
Shite
thing.
shrimp,
Shrimp
yes,
shells,
it
yes,
took Benedict
yes.
by storm once we got the
Because
World
you
Cup.
managed to find an idea to turn
The shrimp shells into lots of
shrimp shells
products,
into
yes.
some sort of
Could you,
spices.
Yes, but before,
Could you
Yeah.
elaborate and start from the beginning? Hela heard about it. I never heard about it. So I need to really understand it.
Talking about it, yes.
So could you
Okay.
elaborate more?
okay,
Define.
let me tell you how did we get the idea.
Yes,
The
exactly.
idea is that from suffering comes innovation.
From?
So from suffering comes innovation.
Exactly.
That's why we took we looked for and we looked for in Karun Lake. Our project is in Karun Lake. Okay, it has lots of suffering because the Karun Lake was producing 55% of shrimps nationwide, and then came a parasite known as isopoda. It came in the lake, and most of the shrimps died. The production
The
became
parasite was the reason behind the death of the shrimp?
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Most of the shrimps died, and it became to less than 10%, from 55 to less than 10%. Most of the fishermen started to emigrate, while the women, their wives and the housewives started to peel shrimps, working for 12 hours to earn daily 40 cents. 40 cents in Egyptian pounds, like 7 or 8 Egyptian pounds in day, within one day.
Per day.
And their children started to leave schools and started to work with their family because they carry the responsibility for feeding them. So they are just children, 12 years old, 11 years old, and they started to leave schools and started to work with their families. After that, we decided to help them. We found out that the shrimp shells, that is a waste, considered a waste that they throw everywhere. We found out that we can transfer it or transform it into spices. This was the first product, and it was not easy because we tried to make it more organic spices, not with chemical or any other chemical products that will even the extraction method. Then the second phase turned to be in the first phase we empowered 800 women because we produced 100 production units, so 800 women started to work there. After that, we increased the family income to 320%, jumped into 320% just from the spices. After that, we took the second phase, which was the fertilizer. We found out that the spices can be divided into or includes three more what?
The components.
Three more components, yes.
Components.
The speeches, you mean?
Yes, including in the shell itself, there are three more components: mineral and protein and chitosan. Chitosan is really important product or
Our
component.
magical substance.
Yes, it is really aromatic because it will help us through all the next phases. So the chitosan, we found out that it goes through more than 70 different 70 different industries. So after that, we decided to take, to use and exploit this product. So we found out that we can take it from the shells that are really thrown in the landfills and they're not used. We took that waste and we took the chitosan. The first innovation is that we extracted the chitosan. This was the first innovation. The second was that we tried to extract it naturally in an eco-friendly way. So we extracted the chitosan with 100% natural way to be eco-friendly. After that, we took the chitosan and we made a fertilizer, 100% natural fertilizer. It competes with other chemical fertilizers because it contains lots of things, okay? After we applied it to acres of lands, we found out that it increased the crop's productivity by 150%. So we helped the farmers there because the problem was not only with the fishermen, but with the farmers because of the salinity of the water of Karun Lake. After that, we found out that we have to be sustainable. So we created 20 shrimp farms so that they will be able to take the shells and to make the two first phases, the spices and the fertilizer.
Okay.
Then we didn't stop here, of course, because we found out that the water there was really polluted. They cannot drink water and it was really bad for their health. It affected their health badly. So we decided to help them. We took the chitosan and found out that it can be bacterial absorbent. So we put it in a filter, in a body. We created a body and we designed the body and we made a filter for 5 pounds, just 5 pounds. And we gave them and we helped them to know how to make that filter and to change the filter of chitosan inside, including. After that, what happened here was really challenging because of coronavirus. We were really shocked when 13 of our team members tested positive for COVID-19. So it was here a challenging situation. Shall we stop or shall we do something? No, we should not stop. We shall innovate. We shall help the doctors. So we decided to help the doctors and we designed or innovated a mask, including our chitosan filter. And that was really viral absorbent because we found out that chitosan is a viral absorbent. So we innovated that mask and we distributed that mask to more than 5,000 doctors in Egyptian hospitals.
So you guys, you found this substance and from there you managed to do so many
Yes,
things
exactly.
Yes, as I
with
said,
it.
like it's a magical substance.
That's
like-
why you called it magical. But
Yes.
for me, what's intriguing here is that you told me that you are students of English literature, of
Language
translation and
translation,
language,
yes.
which is completely far away from what you're talking about.
Yes,
we're
because-
talking here about biology and chemistry. We're talking about lab experiments that you must been through,
Yes.
which is totally far away from your field of study.
Yes,
They
yes,
even
yes.
helped in the coronavirus pandemic.
That's even
No, I'll tell you-
that's even another level
Yeah.
of challenge. But here, you study language, you study translation, and when you thought about something, the idea, how did it pop up, and how did you manage?
Let-
I need to tell you that, like, in our team, we have over 120 members. Everyone, we have committees inside. We have people who study biology, we have people who study chemistry.
So you have all different
yes,
types of
yes. So everyone,
studies.
we have committees inside the team. So everyone knows exactly his job. So we have the people who were responsible for the experiments. We have people who were responsible for operations. We have people who were responsible for the media.
There is also
shaping-
project committee there. And
Yes.
most of them are in faculty of pharmacy, faculty of science, and lots of people there are scientific people. Like
There has to
really
be someone
high-
who has the know-how at least.
Can you
We're the
continue,
minority
please,
here.
Adil? Continue.
We are the minority in here, you know, like
Yeah.
people of language translation, you know.
You are the
Yes.
minority.
Yes.
Most of our team is from faculty of pharmacy. Most of them, like 40% of them, are from faculty of pharmacy. So
How
that's why
did
we
this
work-
help to the corona? How did this help to contribute in the coronavirus pandemic?
Okay, in the coronavirus, as I said, like we were frustrated when we found out that 13 members of our team were tested positive for COVID-19.
Oh my God.
Because we had no option to stop, so we had to go into the field to start implementing our project. So when 13
That
members,
was one of the first challenges that faced you.
Yes, that was one of the first challenges. So we had to get into the field. So we knew that there was no room to stop. So when they got to, when they tested positive for COVID-19, as I said, most of our team is, they study medicine, they study pharmacy and stuff like that. They are doctors. So we know how hard it is to be under a huge viral load and stuff like that. So we started to innovate a mask in order to help the first line defense against the virus, the medical staff in the isolation hospitals. So from here we started to find a solution, which is the mask. From here came the idea of the mask. When we found out that Shaytazan could be used as a viral absorbent, so we started to know how can we make the best use of Shaytazan. So we decided to innovate a mask. This mask, it includes our Shaytazan filter. This filter, this mask, it could work for almost 1 month, whereas its competitors or its rivals in the market only works for 3 days at the same price. So we saved lots of money spent on the masks. We distributed the mask among 5,000 doctors among the isolation staff, and it actually affected them and it protected them from getting infected by COVID-19.
Okay. The spices that you produced were tested and accredited by the Trade and Industry Ministry. That was really an important step for you, and I think that the next step would be how to promote this product. Tell me more about it.
Okay. It was not really easy for us to have the accreditation, but since we have labs and we have people who are in labs to test the product, because it has to be safe because it is food. After we take the accreditation, we started distributing that, and we started to have partnerships with other companies like Amazon, like Hand in Hand, I guess. We're Hand in Hand in Shaytazan.
Yes.
Kellogg's and spices, yes. Okay, so we started to take partnerships, and we started to have these, to give connection to the people in the village with these companies, so that they will be able to have sustainable purchasing process.
You know, anything that tackles food, it must be accredited, you know.
Yeah.
So it was not, you know, we cannot just distribute our spices in the market unless we have an accreditation. So we were able to get a commercial register by which we were able to distribute our products in the market, like for restaurants, retail spice outlets, and food companies, which made it easy for us.
Okay, and Azhar team started to show women how to make these spices, and secured for them all needed equipment for the purpose. Are these equipment costly, and do they exist?
Yes, like mostly they are costly, but this was just at the beginning.
So you mean, I want to ask you, sorry to interrupt you, I wanted to ask you, costly, is it easier to buy them ready-made from the market, or is it easier and less cost to make them?
No, they are just normal equipment, you know, like we use these equipments at home, you know, like we have like something like microwave or an oven.
Exactly.
Yes, then we have like a kitchen machine or something.
Yeah.
Yes, a kitchen machine. So this is very accessible. They are not very hard to
Every
get.
kitchen has the kitchen machine and has the microwave.
And has a microwave and an oven, yes, but we had to, we provided them just with the initial equipment that they needed in order to start their project, you know. So those equipment had to be independent, you know, not just at home and stuff like that. No, it had to be independent just for work, they use it only in extracting the components and extracting the spices. So we just provided them with the initial equipment that they needed in order to start the project. Then when we started to scale the project, we got more equipment that they needed. So it was not costly, it was not very hard to access. So it was.
What are your upcoming plans after you reach this level, which is, of course, a level that you have to maintain, and if you don't, and you have to go more successful, of course
They
after
say
reaching
that
this level?
harder than success
Exactly.
is
Is to
maintaining